All right. Welcome back.
Welcome back to Secret Base Trainer.
Yes.
Right in the middle there.
Nice. Feels like it's been a while.
Yeah, it has. Been opening a bunch of stuff, but we've both been busy. So yeah, it's good to be back for a roundup. The news has not waited in our absence.
There's news going on within the hobby and a lot of criminal activity outside of the hobby.
It's not just, any particular country. It's happening in Japan. I mean, I can name a number of incidents across the country that have happened recently. So it's everywhere.
Don't keep your stuff, if you have stuff, just don't keep it around. Like we don't keep our stuff around, and yeah, this is the way to go.
Yep, a safe deposit box, some kind of security facility. If you have to, a safe. Get a security system if you're going to put stuff in your house, but like you said, you just can't put stuff in your home anymore. Don't keep high value things in your home.
No, it's good advice. All right, what do we want to jump into?
First of all, this was on X a week or two ago. I've always known of Magic the Gathering growing up. I never got into it, but Wizards of the Coast, of course, there's a shared history there with Pokemon and MTG.
Let me ask you this though, just a random question.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to get into Magic or One Piece, which one would it be?
Well, I've already started getting into Magic. So before we went live this morning, I ordered a couple things. There are a couple things I can get into. I think One Piece is interesting. People like it, but I'm not a big fan of the anime. Not a big fan of scantily clad women. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Pokemon does enough of that nonsense. So, but what's interesting, the latest Magic set, because Wizards of the Coast prints this stuff, for some reason, there were some cards from the latest set that had these remnants of Pokemon card energies printed on them, which is really cool. Those are very valuable things. So you got the energy symbols, and then the basic fire energy, grass energy imprinted on them. Those are pricey items. Yeah.
But you know what? Like it's there's people who are paid a lot of money to do QA in any company.
Yeah.
They've got to be just. Someone's just got to be saying yes. Let's get these out because it goes viral. Look, we're covering it.
Yeah.
It's just like pure free marketing for these companies.
That happened, and then in addition to that, we had the Pikachu at the museum, the jumbo card.
How much are they going for?
They're actually, all things considered, they're still relatively fresh on the market. We're talking maybe $100. They're sitting up there.
Yeah.
At sub 200. That's fine. That's understandable. A lot of jumbo cards go for that price. It's not the Pikachu with felt hat, the Van Gogh thing.
No.
And from the start, I just knew, jumbo cards just don't have the same market. They're unwieldy to store. You can't put them in, your typical 9-pocket binders.
No.
So, that's fine. Put it in a standard card size, and I want it, but it's just, that's what it is. So it's good to see that, there are a lot of them just sitting up there on auction. And then we have the Poke Park, you heard about recently, that's come to Japan, and it's essentially this pretty public park, this glorified public park with some Pokemon Center statues put outside. I've argued that it's the most minimal effort thing they could have done. If you like that, it's fine, but they could have gone out and done a proper theme park. Pokemon has done things with Universal Studios Japan. They've announced this collaboration going forward. This is an addition to what they've already done, and I would assume between Poke Park and the USJ, what they've done here, this new collaboration, this project, at some point we'll see cards, but nothing yet. This has just been announced.
Yeah.
On the matter of the Poke Park, I was saying that we're gonna have cards at some point. We're gonna do something. They don't technically have cards, but they do have these jumbo cards, these windowless jumbo cards, and you can walk around the park and hold it up here and snap your own photos, like create your own card kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so that's cute. I think there's this clause where when you do this, you're not actually allowed to sell them, but they find their way out. Yeah. I haven't seen any on market myself. But it's cute. But again, it's a jumbo card. But it's cute, but it's just a jumbo card. It's another thing. It's not a standard card. Most collectors don't go for it. Well, another thing they do at the park, Poke Park Kanto, they have these sheets and they're stickers.
Hmm.
They're standard size cards. None of these are new Pikachu cards. These are all arts we've had before. I think this is 151. This might be the Start Deck 100. This has had a number of reprints. This might have been the Koro Chao version. I don't recall. But these are all prints we had before, but they're stickers. They're doing something for people who like the cards, but they're certainly avoiding your standard Pokemon card fit in a 9-pocket sleeve thing. Okay, and so we did a live opening of Miniki Zero, the newest Japanese set when it came out, and it didn't go well, homie. I didn't get a lot. I still haven't gotten a lot. I opened the set with the 5 promos in it. Not a lot of good things, but the best card I actually got, I went back out that night and I found 5 packs. I got this. This is kind of a meme character now, the Mega Evolution. There's this SpongeBob scene where he's doing this pose. This is the best hit I got from the day.
Yeah.
And you talk about pricey cards from the set though. There's actually this goofy error. I have to show you it for you to see it. Occasionally, weird things make their way onto the production line, the printing line, and they had this card. So if you see here, it's really hard to tell what it is. People on social media have speculated it's a cricket. It looks like a cricket got squished onto the assembly line, and for some reason it made its way into the foil print. And there are loads of them up on auction now. And it's not, I opened again 6 boxes. I didn't get any myself. And I knowing what happens with error cards, I grabbed it, and to the best of my knowledge, there's a print of it being right where it is on this card. And I think there's a rare version actually where it's slightly over and up, but it's the same error. For right now, it's a pretty cool error. I'm just counting down the days when Pokemon officially recognizes and says, hey, send it back, we'll give you a free replacement copy, and no one does. Because I think where it stands right now, this is the 3rd most expensive card in the set.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it is. Again, I'm just waiting for Pokemon to officially recognize it, because that will kind of solidify the value on it. I know you and I are both excited about this. I think you have this, actually. The Mega Tokyo Pokemon Center is offering this in a lottery again.
Oh.
And
it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and I would assume so. And it's very bizarre. The days you are required to choose one of 2 days to pick it up.
Yeah.
February 11th and February 22nd. And I posted this after I heard about it. 2 very bizarre days, middle of the week, Wednesday, and then Sunday, church day. I did throw in a couple applications just in case. We'll see. It may not be worth the effort because the box of Rocket itself is more than 50% of the value of the items. We'll see. Yeah. I think it's hovering over 20,000 yen. So it's like $120, $130. Okay, and moving into English stuff, Ascended Heroes. A lot of people are excited. You're having good, results in the lottery. That's great, but it's actually not out yet.
Nope.
They shared this announcement a week or so ago. On release date, technically the only thing that they had available was this technical sticker set. There were 2, just like a Ghastly and a Charmander. And that was the only thing available for Ascended Heroes. So your ETBs, the Eric and Larry items, it's all unavailable right now.
Yep.
And no one's happy about that. And of course, that hurts the competitive game as well. They made some changes to the rulebook back in January. And because of that, the Ascended Heroes are not going to be able to be used until I think March.
Yeah, March 6th, I think.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So that affects everything. Not great. Especially Pokemon being the highest grossing franchise of all time. You would expect them to be a little bit more professional, but when you're that big, you can kind of be lax and people still buy your stuff.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I was actually getting quite curious about this, like why I haven't got any notification. But speaking of, did you also hear this about the price hike for Japanese booster packs?
Yes, actually, I did.
Okay. But it doesn't seem like a huge amount, but is there any kickback in this from Japan?
Oh, okay, homie. Before you get into that topic, I have a meme specifically for that. I think it's very much pertinent.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Pokemon is so big. They are having a price hike. You're gonna buy our products, you filthy customer. We don't care. And they rationalize this on the Japanese site as being due to rising costs.
Yeah.
And the Japanese consumer, I'm always shocked about going to Japanese X, how peaceful people are and how quickly they say, we understand, you're doing your best, we're supporting you. I'm always really shocked by that. I shouldn't be after the last couple of years, but that being said, there are some people who they'll bring up the tax return, Pokemon's declaration of revenue for the company. They say, is that really the reason, given your earnings? It doesn't seem like that's something you need to be doing. And what it actually is for their expansion packs, your Kakucho pack, essentially. This isn't like year-end set, high class packs. These are the standards, like your Inferno X, Marinki Zero. They're going from 180 yen a pack to 200. And so it's essentially, for all intents and purposes, 30-pack box, 600 yen increase per box.
Yeah, it seems small when you look at it per pack. I mean, that's a lot. Like when you think about the volumes, I don't see how you can justify that. Oh, the reason? Rising material costs and other factors.
The other factors, that's exactly where it is. Don't attribute this to materials. Materials is their way of getting out of the fact that they know that we're suckers and they can squeeze that extra out of us. This Pokemon is not your friend. They're interested in the bottom line. That's all it is.
That's exactly it.
You filthy customer, you're not going to do anything about it. You're going to continue to buy whatever we put out, good or bad. You're going to continue to buy it. This is the same with the main series video games.
Yeah, put it out and people even fighting over it and stealing, and from the vending machines to, people going in and stealing from big box stores, people fighting outside of the big box stores. Like, it's just crazy right now. There is more like happening outside while you're waiting on like English sets. And then when you see the videos of people glitching out those vending machines and they just do not care, they're like, yeah, well, what are you going to do about it? It's like they're cleaning the whole machine out. It's ridiculous.
Like you said, you got the release day and kind of the hype before a set comes out, but then shortly thereafter, the news around Pokemon cards is not about Pokemon cards or what people are doing for or with the Pokemon cards.
Exactly.
This is the Pokemon company. People want to give them benefit of the doubt. Don't give them the benefit of the doubt. We don't respect the scalpers or the underhanded things people do. But if there's something you want, Pokemon is not the moral authority. You shouldn't be taking cues on how to get things from them. They're not your friend.
No, definitely not.
All right, so talking about new things very quickly in Japan, this is going to make its way to the States in other regions and other forms. Here in Japan, this new Promo Pack Series 3, that's out as of yesterday, Sunday, here in Japan. I haven't seen any up on auction quite yet, but you go to an event, you win some packs. And this is actually cool. From Mega Pokemon, I don't know if this is good or bad, but they've actually done 2 versions. And I bought Series 1 a couple weeks back. I'm trying to catch up on my promo, collections. And Promo Series 1 had a yellow and a blue version. I thought, oh, what's that? Why did they do 2 colorways?
Yeah.
It's actually not just the color. There is a version that has 1 random card in it, and there's a version that has 2 random cards in it.
Right.
So I don't know why you need to do that, but they've obviously decided to do it. And it's Slowpoke, Mega Slowbro, and some characters from the game, some reprints. Okay. So that's the latest one. And then we have the 2026, championship series coming up. Yeah. And as they've done in many years past, they have some new stamped foil, energy card promos coming up with that. These are always
something new.
Yeah, these are never really that expensive. You're looking at maybe $50 to complete the set. It's just, they're not spectacular, so it's always kind of a hassle having to complete them. And then they have these long stickers as just handouts that don't fit in a sleeve as well. So I can't collect them, but they're doing that as well. And then the last thing is Scramble Battle. I don't think I've told you about this before. They started this back during... I think this is the first one was in 2024, and Scramble Battle back then was this massive event, 5,000 people. They have this tournament, but what was really cool about it, they had people who win the games. After you do the matches, there's this lottery, and before you start, you choose a standard route or the extra route, and you do the lottery, and you can buy packs.
Yeah.
And the standard route is like modern in regulation play packs currently, but then the extra is OG packs.
Oh.
And back in 2024, you could buy packs for this. This is the newest one has been announced for February 28th, so at the end of this month. So we don't know which packs are going to be, but looking at historical precedent in earlier ones for the extra lane, the Pokekakuji, Pokecard lottery, the lottery you'd roll and you could get different selections of packs. like we're talking EV Heroes, some of the really hot ones from the middle of the
Yeah.
Sword and Shield era. They've had different ones through the years. They have the Mew, some Fusion Arts, some really
Oh.
expensive cards you can get in them.
Yeah.
And I've actually done some video. I haven't put it out yet on these. I've gotten some SRs from them from EV Heroes, but they're thrown in a clear plastic case, so it's really hard to tell if someone has opened and weighed them or not, but it's
Yeah.
a fun item. And that the next one's coming up in IG. They've obviously been popular because it's a way to get these packs, and you can
Yeah.
still, if you look on Scramble Battle, Yahoo Auctions, Metacarta, you can still find them. They sit up there because
Cool.
they're often high priced, and you just can't really verify how honest the seller is.
Yeah.
But they're still quite fun. A lot of really cool cards in them.
Cool.
So that's the roundup.
Nice. Yeah, nice. Lots packed in there.
Yep.
You stole a couple of my news ideas too.
Ooh, sorry.
All good. I'm yeah, just gotta be patient about Ascended Heroes.
Yeah, it's a shame, but
Yeah.
I think at least here in Japan, I mean, we had the whole Greninja leak,
Yeah.
but I think in Japan we have at least a month lull now, so we'll be doing some looks back at state of the game. I got another mail day opening video to put out, a lot of more daily opening videos. We'll be covering some different aspects of the game. Yeah, it's gonna be quiet there. I assume there's not a lot of new things yet.
No, there's not much happening.
For what's worth, if you stuck along in this far in the video, I'm really curious. YouTube has this new feature, community tab, and you can actually go in and people can post and share things. We're gonna do something at some point. I want to have people come in and maybe share things they picked up. I want to do things to interact with people. So that is up. But I'm very curious from this video. GM and I were always talking about things we want to cover and things that people are interested in covering, and maybe a unique niche or a lane we can ride in that other people aren't doing.
Yeah.
Let us know, like in this video, we covered competitive stuff, we covered new releases, trouble. Let us know in this video, like what stories we covered today are most interesting to you.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice to hear from you. And in the community tab, drop us a message, send us some pictures. We want to know what you're up to.
Good shout on that. Looking forward to seeing some things. I know we have a few regular commenters, so yeah.
It means a
we'll
lot.
get
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, because Pokemon, it's a social game. It's no fun if you're just in your base by yourself. It's fun to enjoy with other people.
Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. I want to do more. Let's go.
Let's go 2 more hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but good. See everyone on the next one.
Secret Base Trainer. Woo.
Secret Base Trainer.